What is up? I'm Minnesota Vikings man 28, and today I'm breaking down the three key matchups for the Vikings to beat the Chicago Bears on Sunday night football. I'm very excited about it. Um, and my three key matches will all be centering around our offense. In terms of defense, I'll go over defense very quickly. Just play how we're doing right now. Um, we did a good job against Matthew Stafford. We want to play like that. We want to, you know, pressure Mitchell Trubisky and just and play good on third down. And because we have the best third down defense in the NFL right now, so get the Bears offense on the field and get our offense on the field. So that's pretty much the key to there because I don't really see, except maybe stopping Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen um, in this game on their offense, but that's the only thing I would see being a matchup. But they're not. But that's not one of the three major matchups I'm looking at. But let's do that right now. Matchup number one. Um, our offensive line versus Bears defensive line. I pretty much go over this every single um, time I do one of these key matchups. Um, the Bears with Khalil Mack have been making offensive lines of the other team look terrible. Um, they um, they really get to the quarterback and they make force fumbles, and and Mac has been forcing some fumbles on some quarterbacks, and Kirk Cousins has already had fumbles this season, so um, we don't want that to happen. I would say maybe as a better matchup to say stop Khalil Mack. I feel like if you want to get beat by anyone but Khalil Mack. If you cover Khalil Mack, then you know I feel like that's their key defensive player that you need to look for. So stopping him is going to be key and essential. My second key matchup, which is also involving is sort of involving our offensive line, but it's more of the rushing game. Dalvin Cook, getting him more involved in the rushing game. We haven't been rushing the balls. We've been rushing the ball more lately, but we need to really ramp it up a little bit. And this is the perfect time, to do it, to test it at least, because the Bears have the number 2 rushing defense, and if you wanna, test it out and want to win this game, you need to be able to run on the Bears. Bears have been allowing 84 yards of rushing a game. I think you need to do that or better to beat the Bears. I feel like Dalvin had a good game against the Lions. Well, that big 70-yard run. So that was something I think getting him more involved in the run game and also maybe the passing game, short passes to him will really help to win against the Bears. And then finally, my third key matchup will be Kirk Cousins. Um, Kirk Cousins versus the defense overall, and just we need good Kirk Cousins to play. Lately, he has not been playing so good. I'm not getting those high numbers that we're hoping for, and then completion percentage has been a little bit down lately. And we've been relying too much on our defense. So this is where you get the extra money that we paid him comes into play. He needs to win games like this against division rivals like the Chicago Bears. We haven't lost to a division rival yet, only tied one. But this is the game where he needs to step it up. And you have Thielen and Diggs, so you should be able to do that. And in terms of our injuries, something else I want to mention for the offensive line, who was it? Tom Compton, the guard, and Mike Remmers, the other guard, are questionable. I feel like one of them should be playing. That and that would help. I mean, it would really help if both of them were playing. And then not really anybody else. No, on the offensive line. But yeah, Thielen and Diggs. You have them, use them, and that's how you're gonna win. Get it to them, and also Treadwell and Rudolph. So if Kirk Cousins comes to play and does his job, we can do that. So yeah, those are my three key matchups to beat the Bears on Sunday Night Football in Soldier Field. That's very important because we usually don't do good in Chicago. Under Zimmer, we split in Chicago. So, hopefully we can change the narrative in that we can be good in Chicago. So yeah, this has been Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and as always, Skol.